here with us from CLDI, Community Leadership and Development in Billings. We've got Lisa Reinschmidt and Colin Saskoyas. And Colin, did I say that right? I got it. Okay, yeah, you've got more of a Lithuanian name there, I guess. So I was like, oh man, how am I going to pronounce this one? So, yeah. Well, Colin, so we saw the news here. Well, first off, CLDI. How do you describe CLDI to people who aren't familiar with CLDI and the great work that you guys do here in Billings?
Yeah, sure. CLDI is really a 501c3 nonprofit that works to serve the south side of Billings. As many Billings natives know, is an impoverished neighborhood. So we do a lot of different things, but really our mission is to seek transformation through the gospel by rebuilding lives, restoring families, and re-neighboring communities. And so through certain things like low-income housing, serving at-risk youth, serving through a sober living home for women to reunite the women with their kids, we really try and allow the CLDI to function.
Yeah, and you've got that brand new, beautiful building right on First Avenue South, just across the railroad tracks from downtown Billings. There's apartments upstairs. There's kind of a community center, great meeting spaces, and everything like that. And I've been in there before, and you guys have some really good coffee. You got a really cool coffee maker in there. I was like, where did you get this coffee maker at? So that's why when I saw CLDI announcing something about coffee, I was like, whoa, wait, what's this? Lisa Reinschmidt. So this was the headline. CLDI announces new rail line coffee to help enhance South Side development and reduce blight. So what's the news this week?
Well, the great thing about this coffee shop, it is a redemptive coffee shop, and one of the things that we identified in the South Side is that there's a lack of commerce, and a lack of places where people can go do community. So the rail line coffee shop was born. It was the gas station was gifted to us by a generous funder, and so it took us about a year to ferret it all out and plan it. And what it will do is it's going to allow us to hire from within our neighborhood. Our youth who can't access jobs in that area will be able to go get a job and have a full follow-up approach. And then our women coming out of incarceration and our drug rehab, we can plug them in there as well and start a assistant management training program. Just a great opportunity to allow them to pad their resumes and then move on. And that just really stops and has a great opportunity to break the cycle of poverty.
That really is cool because we've talked a lot about the meth problem here in Montana. In fact, that's part of what we talked with Lara Logan about yesterday. And I've had some great listeners who've called it or who have emailed me afterwards and said, yeah, it's great. We need to focus on prosecuting the drug dealers and everything else like this. But also, can we as a community do a better job of making sure there are jobs available for, women especially, but others who are overcoming these drug addictions, and so that's really great that you're doing it. So it's going to be it's an old gas station that you're going to convert into a coffee shop known as Rail Line Coffee. Are you going to make your own coffee and everything like that, or how you roast your own coffee and everything like that? I guess Colin, tell us a little bit about more how it's going to look and what it's going to. And where's this at exactly located?
Yeah, so it's on 104 South 29th, just right across the street from our building on First Avenue South. And so we're actually still planning out a lot of the logistics of what coffee we're going to use and all that sort of stuff. We won't be roasting our own coffee, that's for sure. But it'll function just like any other coffee shop where you can come in and enjoy a cup of your own favorite brew.
Yeah, and Lisa, just how have things been going with the new building and with the apartments? I mean, it sounds like, hey, if things are going well, that's when you have the ability to expand and do other things now, like this coffee shop venture. Yeah,
the building has been great. We've functioned so long in that little brick barn on the back side of the alley, and so to be able to have a building in which we can enjoy meetings, and then, like you mentioned, the gathering place where we can have functions and weddings and allow the public to use that. It's been a lot. It's been just a joy. One of the greatest things too is our apartments are always full, and it's been fun to watch people even from the downtown area rent there, and your hope is always to expose the folks to the rich traditions and the rich culture on the South Side. It's not all drugs and alcohol and scary things. It's a really rich culture that's deeply rooted. It's one of the oldest parts of the city, and so it's
and a lot of folks remember the name of Doc Hagstrom, who was a doctor, certainly could have afforded to live other places, but he kept his home up until his passing days right there on the Billings South Side, and of course he's been a key part of CLDI, as I understand it, over the years, and all of that. Do you worry though about crime and vagrancy about people being afraid to go to the coffee shop because of that?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if many people remember the old Koinonia restaurant. That flourished well, and people miss it. I think that there's so much traffic on First Avenue South that it'll be well used, and you've been scouring the neighborhood and talking with the folks in the neighborhood. They're so excited. Talk to a lot of single moms who live in that area. They can't wait to have some place to go take their little one and go get a cup of coffee and a soft serve in the summertime.
Or get on the Wi-Fi and do some school work or catch up on some work, put that resume together for that next job. Yeah. Well, this is really cool. So we're excited to hear about it as things progress and get moving forward. Colin, when do you hope to get everything up and running?
Yeah, we're hoping to open next July 1st, 2020.
Real quickly, though, I almost forgot. I forgot one of the most important aspects of our conversation with our friends from CLDI and their announcement of this new rail line coffee shop that they're going to put on the South Side. It's how you can help support it, how you can be involved. Colin, talk about this Kickstarter initiative and how folks can help get this thing off the ground.
Sure, yeah. Kickstarter is just a way to crowdfund certain projects, and we wanted to invite our community in to help partner with us on that. So we launched a Kickstarter campaign actually just yesterday morning. You can find it, but just by going to Kickstarter and searching for Railline. One of the cool things is it really just allows you to partner with us and help support us in our mission of launching this.
Great. All right. And you can also go to raillinecoffee.com. That's their website. You can sign up for their updates to stay posted on it.